if a school board determines to pursue a just cause termination, which is for cause, that's what the letter says, it should base such a decision on articulated reasons set forth in writing, including factual support for each and such reason. That is from Schutz and Bowen, verbatim. It does not. So where does that leave us?
On Monday, Christy Gavin, the Flagler County School Board attorney, received a letter notifying her she had been fired. The letter cites cause for termination as outlined in 6A of her employment agreement, which specifies just cause as grounds for dismissal, encompassing dereliction of duty, failure to report to work, misconduct in office, or violation of criminal law. However, the actual cause of her termination was not included in the letter, and that led to this exchange at yesterday's workshop between Flagler County School Board member Cheryl Massaro and School Board Chair Will Furry.
I'm not an attorney, so I'm going to say that all your conversations need to continue with Schutz and Bowen in regards to this matter. They prepared that letter, and they said it would fulfill the need for termination with cause as far as what the chair is required to deliver to the attorney by virtue of her contract. So,
did you not request cause be delivered at the last school board meeting before December 31st?
I did request that happen and to be sent directly to the attorneys. I'm not privy to any of that information that was provided to the attorneys.
So technically, we have terminated without cause.
That's not.
That's not what
I'm
we're
going to
hearing.
ask you to please govern yourself accordingly, but we've been advised by two councils to not make statements like that. Okay, so I would highly recommend that we follow the advice of council and not make statements like that either here or in the media or in the public.
You can recommend, but I don't. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Govern yourself accordingly.
I will say what I'm gonna say.
It is yet to be seen if Christy Gavin will sue the district for wrongful termination. Gavin, fired on Monday, had served as Flagler County School Board attorney since 2006. Her contract was set to expire in 18 months. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, January 24th. It was a busy weekend keeping the community safe for Flagler County Sheriff's deputies.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says there were multiple incidents over the weekend involving juveniles committing crimes.
Deputies responded to a construction site and using our drone technology was able to locate two juveniles trespassing on a construction site on the 4th floor of a building under construction.
And several teens decided to try to go for a joyride.
And the vehicle was ultimately caught and found on State Road 100 at Old Kings Road. Through an investigation, it was determined who had been in the vehicle and juveniles were arrested.
Plus, Sheriff Staley adds a stolen vehicle from Jacksonville was discovered and arrests were made in Flagler County. In all, deputies made 18 arrests this past weekend, handled 563 calls for service, and made 89 traffic stops. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Of all the places the Agricultural Museum could have been, it ended up here.
The Florida Agricultural Museum's executive director, Kara Hoblick, said that in 1997, the Ag Commissioner wanted to move the museum out of Tallahassee. She said it could have moved to Hillsborough County since they have the state fair there, but no, it could have moved to Marion County. But again, no.
Why did the board choose Flagler County? There's so many other counties that really thought they had it. But the board met one night, the meeting went late into the night, and the next morning when everybody heard Flagler County, everybody was shocked. Where? Why?
Hoblick said there were a couple of reasons to move the museum here to Flagler County.
So then it was, I think, 319 acres was donated to the museum to have the property. And the other was the overwhelming support of the business people, the community, the politicians.
Hoblick said that it's been in existence for 41 years. Lifeline is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 9, and it's on the Flagler radio app anytime you want to listen. Tomorrow, find out the history of some of the buildings located at the Florida Agricultural Museum. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.